5 physics equations that explain our world. Physics lies at the heart of our modern world. Every piece of technology you rely on, from smartphones to cars, is powered by principles rooted in physics. You may not need to know the equations to use these technologies, but understanding some fundamental concepts is part of being a well-rounded person. Here are 5 key physics equations explained in a way that shows how they shape our world. 1. Newton's second law, F equals ma. Newton's second law tells us that the force F acting on an object is equal to its mass m multiplied by its acceleration a. This equation explains how objects move and interact when forces act on them. Forces don't just cause motion, they cause changes in motion. For instance, when you press the gas pedal in your car, the engine creates a force that accelerates the car. However, other forces like air resistance push back, which is why the car doesn't keep accelerating indefinitely unless you increase the force. The arrows over F and A in the equation indicate that these are vectors. They have both magnitude and direction. This highlights that motion isn't just about speed, it's also about the direction of movement. Why is this important? Newton's second law allows us to describe and predict the motion of everything from falling apples to orbiting planets. It's the foundation of classical mechanics, a cornerstone of physics. 2. The wave equation y/t² equals v² that x. If you shake one end of a string, you create a wave that travels along its length. The wave equation describes how these waves propagate, showing that the wave's position depends on both time t and location x. Waves are everywhere. Light, sound, radio signals, and even the vibrations of guitar strings all follow wave behavior. Understanding waves allows us to design musical instruments, build communication networks, and explore the nature of light itself. For example, light is an electromagnetic wave, as are microwaves and Wi-Fi signals. The wave equation helps us understand these phenomena, enabling technologies like fiber optic internet and lasers. 3. Maxwell's equations, the blueprint of electromagnetism. Maxwell's equations describe how electric E and magnetic B fields interact. These fields are responsible for nearly every electronic device you use. From the repulsion between your hand and a wall to the operation of computers and motors, Maxwell's equations explain the forces at play. These equations also reveal that light itself is an electromagnetic wave, traveling at the speed of light, c. This discovery links electricity, magnetism, and optics into one unified framework, shaping our understanding of the universe. These are physics equations that explain our world. Number 4. Schrödinger's equation, I out pi through t equals h pop. Quantum mechanics, the science of the very small, relies on Schrödinger's equation to predict how particles like electrons behave. Unlike classical mechanics, which predicts exact trajectories, quantum mechanics deals in probabilities. The wave function, phi, in Schrödinger's equation describes the likelihood of finding a particle in a particular location. This equation powers technologies like semiconductors, lasers, and even the quantum computers of the future. For example, semiconductors in your phone rely on quantum mechanics to control electrical currents. Without Schrödinger's equation, modern electronics wouldn't exist. Number 5. Einstein's energy-mass equivalence, E equals mc squared. Einstein's famous equation shows that energy E and mass m are interchangeable, with c representing the speed of light. This means even small amounts of mass can be converted into enormous amounts of energy. Nuclear power plants and the sun itself illustrate this principle. In nuclear reactions, a tiny amount of mass is lost and converted into energy. The sun's nuclear fusion provides the light and heat that powers nearly all life on Earth, influences weather patterns, and drives food production. Einstein's equation also underscores the immense potential of mass-energy conversion. For instance, the energy in just 11 baseballs worth of mass could power the entire United States for a year. Why physics matters. These 5 equations reveal the inner workings of our world. They explain motion, waves, light, quantum behavior, and even the energy of the universe. Understanding them enriches our appreciation of how the world works, and of the ingenious ways humans have harnessed these principles to build the modern world.